Well, hello. It's the first video of 2022, and I am the one and only Sandy. And how do you like my rabbit ears up here? You see, my hairs are growing, and I donate it, and so when it grows, it gets in my eyes, and I have to pull all kinds of weird stuff to keep it out of my eyes, and I have little rabbit ears sometimes, and sometimes I just put it up here and let it dance for somebody. Like kids like to watch stuff like that, laugh at me. And so I put that out. So hello 2022. Hmm. So far so good. The first day of 2022 I was with both my son and my daughter. And that was like the best day. I mean afternoon, evening, because he came in the afternoon and stayed, and they played cards, and I was in and out and go down and hug them when I want to. They were playing teams, and there was five, and I would make the fifth, so I was like the fifth string, as I'm always a fifth string or a third string, and I just don't have nobody to go hang out with. I say we all the time because I got all kinds of spirits with me. And I don't mean I drink and I got them kind of spirits either. I'm talking about the spirits that people can't see, but I can feel. I can't see them either. Sometimes I can see some things, but no, mostly it's feelings. So when I say we and ain't nobody with me, it's because, well, somebody's looking out for me somewhere in there, in wherever I'm at. And my sister always get mad at me. My sister Lassie, may she rest in peace, like my mommy. Oh my God, I miss her so much. Lord, I miss her. Um, mm, Hard for her, mommy, and my daddy. I miss him. My daddy, I miss him. I'm gonna go up to my grandma's grave, my daddy's mom's grave, when I go down home, and I'm gonna put that little fence back around it. 'Cause Daddy went up there and put a fence around it, and I'll bet you $50 it's gone. Guarantee it is. So I'm gonna go back up there and find her grave and put that little fence back around it. Daddy would like that. I'm gonna do that when I go back down home. Anyways, I've been thinking maybe I'll move back down there and get somebody to live with me because I can't live by myself. But I got a couple of friends of mine and I travel a lot. I go to churches and speak sometimes, and I'll go out and dance and witness to people, and I don't drink, and so when I'm out dancing, people think I'm out getting drunk. No, it's not it at all. I'm out there, I'm explaining to them you can really have fun, don't have to get drunk. I mean, if they drink sociably and they don't hurt nobody, I don't see what's wrong with that. That's them and it's their business and all that good stuff. But when it starts getting violent and you're putting a pain and a burden on somebody else, it's wrong. It's wrong, it is. And I'm not a good drunk, and I got drunk once, and I was putting my burden on somebody else, and I don't drink no more. And, in Dumfries, Virginia, they realized this is not a good drunk. I was a good, good community person, though. I mean, I didn't drink until that one time, and then that was all over. And that was because I had to move. Ms. Windsor, she gave the house to her nephew, and he's selling it, and I had to move. God bless her pea-picking heart. I loved that woman. I did. I loved that woman. She was such a good woman. And her friend up there, I don't know her name, but God bless her little pea picking heart too. I can't remember her name. I've had 22 head injuries. I don't remember people's names hardly. But I met her a few times when I go up looking for Ms. Windsor. And she was a beautiful person too. Her and her husband, they was just as sweet as they could be to us. And they was, and now all of Dumfries, Virginia, when we lived there, they was good to us in Dumfries. Those people in Dumfries was really good to us, and I really appreciated the people in Dumfries when we were living there. We lived there about 3 years, I guess. And anyways, after that, I was on radio in Dumfries. I'm going back on radio. I just have to um, have a couple business arrangements to take care of first, and then we're going to get some space. I'm not sure if we're going to go on WPWC or if we're going to go on NPR, but we're going to go somewhere. And I'm going back on the air because, well, I touched people when I was on the air. I think, and people would call me up and say, "I love your show," and if I could if I could be on the air and I stutter now, and that's gonna make people laugh. So that's a good thing. It's frustrating though to stutter, but hey, laugh at it, right? Have fun with it. And I didn't used to stutter, head injuries. And so that's the way it is. And I'm not feeling sorry for myself. Lord of mercy, everything that happened to me made me stronger. Made me stronger, really. And you get back up and you go again. You say, okay, this didn't work. I failed at this. Let's try something else. I failed at a lot of things. And I tell everybody my kids are awesome because they survived me. Now, I wasn't a bad parent in my opinion. And in a lot of people's opinion that know me besides my kids, like my family who really knew me, they knew I was a good mom. Um, they had it rough because I didn't have a lot of help from their dad, and it was just me. And I messed up. I made mistakes. I made mistakes trying to help people, and that was my biggest problem. Honest to God, that and well, that and my temper. I had to really, 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 really work hard on my temper, and it was bad. So we don't want that. We don't want that violence. Nobody wants that. So I worked hard on that though. I have, and I've worked on, and I don't have that temper no more. I can walk away. I don't want to sometimes. Like when somebody's sticking their finger in my face, I just want to grab that finger and break it and smack the shit out of them. Bad word. I apologize. Forgive me, please. But we all do have to do that, don't we? And take a doo doo. Anyways, but I don't. I just grit my teeth. I ain't got many teeth left. I've gritted them too much and lost them a lot, and I've got to get some dental work done. But I walk away and I go cry, and that's the way I get by. And I go write a poem, or I'll go cry and write a song, or I'll go crying and say a prayer and tell myself to stop crying, cry baby, and get up and do it again. And that's how I get through. And people cry all the time. It's okay to cry, and don't feel bad about crying. It clears your eyes out. It's good for your eyes. So go ahead and have that good old cry. Everybody needs a good old cry every once in a while. I have dysfunctional tear glands, so I don't cry very very often, but when I do, it's healthy for you to cry. And I just cry sometimes. Everybody does. And if you say you don't, well, honey, you got a problem. You might go to some counseling and have a good cry, because sometimes that just it releases something. We all, during bad times, we lost family members, and we look across the table and somebody we love is not there no more. And you couldn't even go to the funeral, and that hurts. And I don't handle funerals well anyway. So, and my kids won't even go to funerals. So when I go, I'm alone, and it hurts. I wish I had somebody to lean on when I was at funerals. Somebody to sit by me. And a couple of people try to do that with me when I go to my funerals down home, but they blame me. I misunderstand it or something, and I just get weebie-jeebie, and I don't know how to handle it sometimes. So I just leave and go away somewhere and hide somewhere. Anyways, it ain't normal to run away and hide when you're supposed to be doing something, and I've got to be doing something. So got to get back out there in 2022. Can't go drive for Uber no more. I like that. Oh, I love driving for Uber. I mean, I didn't get paid as well as I ought to, and I don't think it was really right for them to not pay, insurance on us, like Social Security, and all that. I didn't think that was right for them to do that, and I didn't think it was right for them to keep COVID the way they kept that hit away. I didn't think that was right, and so I don't drive for them anymore. But I have no problem with Uber. Hey, to each their own. Unfortunately, I'm a bad business person because I'm too honest. And unfortunately, in a business world, you can't really be as honest as I am and make it. I mean, come on, you don't start a corporation and try to give people's money back, and I did. I found a couple people gave money back, and I wasn't supposed to. And my son goes, Mom, that's why you weren't successful. My son's successful. I'd say, well, he ain't rich, but he's successful, you know. He don't have to worry about, well, I got $50 left me for 2 weeks. Or I don't even have that at the end of the month. I got $50 left me for a month. $50 lasts me for a month after I bought one thing of groceries. I have it like that, but they don't. And if I need money, I can go to them and ask them. And I hate it. I hate to ask for it, money, you know. And I'll say, well, I didn't have any money, but they hate that about it. They want me to ask, and I hate it to ask. So I go without a lot. When I don't have to, you know, I go without because I could ask them and they'd go buy it for me. Like when I had my shoes, I needed new tennis shoes, and I wore the same tennis shoes for 12 years. But I don't think you ought to be spending money. You know, you don't need to be spending. If your tennis shoes works just fine, why you have to buy a new pair of tennis shoes? But that's the way I look at it, because I was poor, you know. But I mean, Lord, these people, they got plenty of tennis shoes. You know, they got a different color tennis shoes for every freaking outfit and stuff. I said, that blame. It's kind of a, well, to me, whew, people out there ain't got no shoes, you know. I don't, I don't, I don't see me going and spending money like that on me. I don't foresee that. Now I might go and buy shoes for somebody else every day if I had money, easy. But to just get me and me and me and me and more money, more, can't do it. I just can't. It's just not in me, and I'm talking too much. But now when I get my radio show, I may be playing music, and I'm going to invite some. I'll invite if I have anybody who's got courage enough to come on my show. And I challenge them too, you know. All you artists out there, when I get my show going and I invite you to have an interview, I challenge you, because you're going to have a whole freaking lot of courage to go on my show. Now, have you got courage? How sure of yourself are you, of your band or your music or your songs? How sure are you of yourself that you're going to put some spirit out into the world that's not going to hurt somebody? Because if you're going to put something out there that's going to hurt somebody, you ain't going to be on my show. Ain't happening. So, yeah, and I'll be interviewing some people. I don't know who will give me an interview or not. I don't know if Jack Hurley would. I'm going to offer him, though, because he's an interesting character. But then again, he might not be courageous enough. Sometimes them Hurleys ain't as courageous as the Endicott's. That's right, Jack Hurley. I'm talking about your son. That's right. You grew up in the holler with me, and you're kind of distant related. I guess you could sue me for saying your name, but hey, your name is your name. It's a public thing. You can't really say I. But anyways, you're good. Well, I don't know you real well. I don't. I moved away, and all I know is you got good music, and you do. You play great music. And when I go around looking to see you, not to see you because you're good looking, I don't even look at your looks. I don't even know if you're good looking. I don't even look at that. I look at your music and listen at your music, and I hear, and that's what I hear when I'm looking for music and musicians to play some music that I wrote. But you know, when you go to a musician, they want to try to talk to, oh, my girlfriend's going to get jealous. Mister, you're distant related to me. I don't play those games. And your girlfriend ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm worried about the music. So all these girlfriends and boyfriends and all this other stuff, and I guess there's boyfriends and girlfriends too, because some women like make play on me, and they marry and stuff. That's weird, but they do. And so, you know, hey, I ain't out to take nobody's wife or husband or whatever. I ain't out to take nobody's nothing. I just want to put some music out. You know, and I'm gonna. It might take me a long time, but I'll do it. You'll wait and see. Like Angel said, there's one thing about me that she respects. She don't respect a whole lot about me, but there's one thing she respects. I gave them a different venue of music. I taught them not to be prejudiced, you know, and I taught them. She said that one thing she respects is when I get determined I'm going to do something, I do it. Hell or high water, I do it. I'll find a way. I mean, I don't have a lot of money, and so I could do a whole heck of a lot if I had a lot of money. Shoot, if I had one itty teeny bit of Bezos money, I could do so much for so many peoples and make such communities so much more fun to be in. But I don't have no Bezos money, not even that much. I don't like money, so if I start making money, it's going to my son and he can handle it. And if I need something, I'm gonna have him put an account for me though, so that if I have to need something, I don't have to go ask him for it. I can just go take the Visa card that he's controlling and go buy it, and then I'll just text him, hey son, I took this out of this account, and do that, and I'll have an expense account where, I don't have to pay for where I have to travel or stuff like that, because I can't afford to travel, and I will be traveling, so they'll have to pay for that. The company will. Anyways, I'm Sandy E. Happy 2022 to you. Happy 2022 to you. Happy 2022 to me. I hope it'll be. Happy. Lord of mercy. If my granddaughter could do that in chorus, that would sound so beautiful. She's got such a beautiful voice. I don't. It's chorus, sore throat a lot, and that sinuses from that tooth is dropping down in my throat. And if they'd fix this freaking teeth, but it takes a lot of money to do that. $80,000 ain't a whole bunch of money for Bezos, but it's a whole bunch of money for somebody that ain't got $50 to end you a month. Anyways, I'll get it done eventually, one way or the other. I will be blessed, one way or the other. Anyways, if you're a musician and you're interested in giving me an interview, you can contact me via email, sandybarkere@gmail.com. Or you can message me on my YouTube channel, Sandy E. Or you can show up somewhere where I hang out and talk to me there. But you would have to, request a private outside. So sometimes when I go dancing and stuff, if you would be interested, you take me outside and talk to me where I could hear you. And then I'll have some business cards printed up and pass them out. I like to talk to people and get interviews and find out what made them be interested in music. Me, I have no clue. All I know is I was in the creek of singing and they told me to get on the radio so they could turn me off, and I did. And I imagine some people turned me off too. What? This person again? I don't want to hear this person. Get there off of this radio, please. Click. Oh, mercy. Funny thing is, I was married once. I was married to Marine. He probably don't remember this, but I do because I thought it was funny, especially since he ended up on TV and on radio. And then I thought about that. That's weird. So anyway, I was married to a Marine, and he played a guitar. We got married, and we were planning on him going to Marine Corps and me writing songs, and we just, work and go to the Marine bases and play and sing. Well, he thought he knew what he was doing, and we got pregnant too soon. Anyways, I love my son though. I would, once I knew I was pregnant, that was it. I was in love with my son, and I think that was a problem for my husband, because husbands sometimes think they come first, and they were first in your life, and if the husband loves the kid, yes, they do come first with you with the kid, but it's the same. Once the kid's born, the kid comes first, and both of you should do that, because the kid didn't ask to be in this world. Now, women tend to do that a little bit more than men do, I think. My son's a great dad, though. I mean, he's there for his kids. He is. And he provides for them very well, and I'm proud of him for that. And my daughter's provides for her son very well, and her daughters. My granddaughters, I don't see much of them as much as I wanted to. I tried, but we're having to work and stuff, and I didn't have them a lot of time. And then they're so busy. Lord, they're so busy going to college and school, and now they're grown up, and one's married, and the other one's working. She'll probably get married, I guess. I don't know. And if she don't, it's okay too. But anyways, I love them. Tina got married. Now I got a new grandson, Connor. Yay, I got a new grandson for 2022. Hey, Connor, how about you? Anyways, Connor Perry, yeah. He's my new grandson. I hope he don't mind me saying that on my YouTube. I'll have to message and let him know I said his name. Anyways, Christina went on here with my mixed pickles, and then people watched that show. She might come back on. I don't know. I'll interview her hopefully, and I interview some other people that like to cook for. But I only interview somebody if they have a special recipe that you can't find anywhere else, like in the stores. We have in our family a special recipe you cannot find in stores, and it's called mixed pickles. And it's not pickled like cucumbers. When you say pickled, you think cucumbers, but no, it's not. It's like sauerkraut. So pickled, I guess, means fermented. Proper word. I'm not a chef, but my granddaughter is. Anyways, you can't find that in stores, so I make it. And I added my own beans because I can't eat a lot of meat because of health issues. And I like beans for protein, so I added beans in mine. It's got green beans in it already, but I added red beans. Red beans give you more protein, so I added red beans in mine. And so, you add this and add that, and it's got vegetables, and it's delicious, I think. But I like salt, a lot of people. I offered it to some Greek person, and she said, "We're Greek. We don't eat that," and said a bad word. I'm not sure I want to interview that person. Maybe not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Because I was kind of insulted. I don't insult Greek food. I don't like some of it, but I don't insult it. Why you want to insult my food? You know, don't insult people's food. So you don't like it, just say I don't like it. You don't have to insult it. But it's okay. Maybe I'm too sensitive, and I am. I'm way sensitive. I guess artists are sensitive. Musicians, I don't think as sensitive as writers. I think. I don't know. I don't. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I don't really get to know many musicians because we kind of clash. Because when I sing notes and they say, "Well, you can't be played," well, if you can't play it, don't play it and let me sing it. Simple. But I don't know anything about music, and it irritates people when I'm trying to say, look, that ain't right, and they're saying, yo, no, 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 I can hear, and it frustrates me and it frustrates them, and it's harder to put music to a song that has a tune already than to just write words down and have somebody play music and then put the words. And now if somebody had their own tune of music, I'd sit there and write a song to what they wanted to say to that song. I could do that, but I don't have a band to do that, and a lot of bands don't really have a tune that's their own. Just you know, do they even do that? I don't know. I'm still new at this music stuff. I'm really new at this music stuff. I mean, I ended up on the radio and wrote a song and opened my show with the song, and I don't know how the heck I done that. Really, I mean, I read a book given to me, and that's how I done it. You read, you learn, and you do what you think. And I was doing what I thought I was supposed to be doing for spiritual arising of women and children, and that's what I thought. I feel compelled to represent and defend women and children. I do. I mean, I'm not a lawyer. I should have been probably, because I'm a good speaker, public speaker. I'm good in public, and I went to state at college public speaking, so I'm pretty good at that. You know, but I don't get paid to public speak. I should though. I should. That's one avenue I might check into. Actually, I've been invited down to Pike County for the alumni all the time. I think maybe this year I'll go if they invite me again. If they mail me another letter, I think I'll go this time, and maybe I'll speak because I got my GED to get in college, and I was told that I wasn't smart enough to pass the GED, but I did. I got it and I got in college, but I read all my life. I read. I love to read. And when I want to learn something, I read. I'll go research. When I want to learn something, I'll go read what I want to learn. And I don't really read for pleasure that much, but I read for learning mostly. Every once in a while, I'll read a good story, or something. But I used to read stories, and I love poetry. I like reading poetry, books of poetry, and stuff like that. But yeah. And that's too much about me, and y'all probably ain't worried about me. How about y'all? Y'all gonna have a great year this year, 2022? I hope so. So, anyways, I think that's enough of this. 24 whole minutes of nothing but talking. Come on. Who's even going to listen to all this stuff? Maybe if I make all these faces, they might. Come on. Little rabbits here, you're getting all mixed up here. So, anyways, it's ta-da. Toodaloo to you for 2022. Peace, love, harmony, laughter always, love always.